If you could tell the 18-year-old self one thing, what would it be? Story one, go to the doctor. Shit is serious. You're not stronger than lupus. And always talk to your dad. Call him until you annoy him. He needs you. Sorry, I wanted to. Story two, it all works out in the end. You're happy and healthy. Turns out regular exercise is the secret to overcoming your self-esteem issues. Maybe give that a try a few years earlier than I did. Story three, stop buying weed with your bitcoins on Silk Road. Just keep buying them and don't touch them. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, I'll still buy weed and just save some of them. Don't, you fucking idiot. Weed becomes legal and there will be plenty of time to smoke it when you're a millionaire. Also, get an electric toothbrush and brush your molars better. You're going to get a root canal and a crown and it sucks. Also, skip hanging out with Jess. She ends up being a cool person, but you're both going through some shit that's going to make it messy as hell. The timing doesn't work, it creates tension, and you lose like 3 years of a quality friendship from the fallout. Story 4. People are who they are, not who you want them to be. Story 5. Buy a house before you start a family. Story 6. Go visit and talk to your grandparents while they are still around. Story 7. Yeah, it's never going to automatically get better. It's up to you to fix it. Story 8. It is not normal for your boyfriend to punch the shit out of you. It is a big deal and you don't deserve this. Story 9. Believe in yourself. You're much more capable than you think so. Don't give up. Story 10. The blowjobs are awesome, but in 2 years she'll stop giving them to you and start giving them to Devin from the garage. Story 11. Get some hobbies outside of drinking. You'll wake up at 34 and realize all you've done is drank and gone to shows. Story 12. Spend more time with your mom. She doesn't have much longer left and the guilt of missing out on time will eat you alive after she dies. Partying with friends won't be worth it. Just stay with her and soak it all in. Story 13. Don't get married. It's a pipe dream fairy tale that you've been fed. Many lie and tell you what you want to hear only to show their true colors later after you're trapped. Get cats, get some vibrators, and live your best life. Story 14. Talk and learn to connect with other people. I'm in my 30s and everyone's married. I'm a nice guy, but I can't seem to get out of small talk mode. Story 15. Blow every dime you want until 2009 when a thing called Bitcoin shows up, then put every red cent you can into it. Don't sell a single sati until 2030. Story 16. Yes, your mother is emotionally abusive. You have CPTSD. You know what you know. Other people's criticisms or disagreements are only worth listening to if they are constructive and unbiased by their stubbornness. Often people will disagree with you because they are stubborn. Stick to what you know. Have some compassion for yourself because you have it way worse than you think compared to other people. When you learn something important about your mental health, put it in a list along with a list of why you know your mother is abusive. Use this list, make an essay about it, and bring it to a professional and ask if this is normal. Post this essay on Reddit and ask if this is normal. Emotional neglect alone is very traumatizing. Quit school and focus on working small jobs. Make as many friends as possible. Don't put too much energy into your friends either. Make it casual. When there's an event, other than planning, don't think about it before and after the event. Change your mind and relax. Take your time. Quit your mother's house and cut contact. Your mother will never get self-aware or listen to what you say. She will never realize, and she will always blame you. Grieve that. Your brother will still trigger you, so don't get surprised if you're depressed the next day. Life is not as hard as you imagined. You're smart, so things are easy for you. Do other stuff while the teacher is talking, or you'll burn out. Be selfish. Story 17. Lay off the drugs. Stop being crude. You're not funny, and those laughing at it are only helping you dig an early social grave. They are not your real friends. You're a bit weird. It's not your fault. It is who you are, so embrace it and live with love in your heart. Story 18. Make notes on everything you learn, no matter how small. Keep multiple backups, keep them up to date, and always have them with you. Story 19. I would be there exactly the second it turned midnight, and it was officially my 18th B-day, because I was crying. I would tell her it gets better, it will always get better, and one day you'll look back and be so thankful for all this pain, all this life you gotta live. Keep going. Story 20. Stay home with mom and dad, work like crazy, and don't buy yourself food. Let mom and dad provide and invest all your money because you don't need it right now. Story 21. Have a plan, try new stuff, spread positivity, delete social media. If you have no plan after graduation, just sign up for the military until you do LMAO. Story 22. Limit the fucking social media to 30 minutes a day. Work your ass off 5-6 days a week. By this, I mean learning high-paid skill. Practice delayed gratification. Eat healthy. Go to boxing or MMA and to gym. Story 23. Don't trust them. Call them out immediately. Also, have more sex. Also, you'll meet the one years later. You'll know the minute you see her. She'll pass away right in front of you in 2023, but she will change your life for the better. Spend less time away from her. You'll wish you had those minutes when you can't have them anymore. Story 24. Don't do such stupid things because you think it makes others think better of you. Why do you care so much about what others think of you? Just stop. Stop giving a crap what people will think, because people will always try to dissuade you from doing what you want to do, and just take the risk. Just do it. If it fails, go again. Doesn't matter how many tries, keep trying until you force your way in and prove it was right to take the biggest risk in your life. And don't act like an asshole either, because that puts you right back at the start. Story 25. When you finally meet Donnie, marry her. Don't let her move back home when her financial aid stops paying for school. Ask her to move in with you and help her pay for college. Do everything you can to make her happy and never give up on her. Protect her and keep her safe. If you let her move back, you'll lose touch with her, and you're going to miss her every single day for the rest of your life. Story 26. Don't take the job. If you do, press charges the first time that man touches you. Eat something, you're dead behind the eyes and dying in your ever-loosening skin. Let the people who want to love you because you're worth it, and you aren't as hard to love as you believe. Love yourself. I love you. One day you're going to wake up and wish you were right back here, and it's crazy how many things can change in such a short time. Stay with this boy. He's a boy, he's growing, but he's kind, he's understanding, and he wants the best for you. Let him give you his best. You're worth it. Sleep in his bed, go back to school, and stop taking on responsibilities that aren't yours. They're too heavy for you. If you don't listen to me, I know you might not, you're curious, for better or worse. Don't lose the joy in yourself. It's all that's going to get you through the next few years. Just that glow inside when the sun hits the puddles in the parking lot just right. Don't let anyone convince you it's not important. Story 27. Just stop disoactivating from child abuse. Stop lying to hide it. Just go tell your college's therapist what is happening. You make a mess of things by trying to pretend and hide that everything is okay. Also, your childhood was very much not normal, and you need compassionate people to show you just how much you didn't deserve that. Story 28. This took me way too long to figure out, and I was actually just thinking about this, so the timing of this post is serendipitous. But anyways, the harder you think about doing something or try to do it well, the more difficult it will become. Whenever reasonable trust in yourself and your ability to do the thing in your body, subconscious will take care of the rest. Story 29. Break up the boyfriend. He suggested breaking up when you go to uni. Listen to him. You'll end up breaking up with him anyway, and at least this way will be mutual. Trust me, everything will end up better. Story 30. Don't answer that DM. He assaulted his ex and abused all of his exes who are now diagnosed with PTSD and CPTSD, and he will get you pregnant, cheat on you 3 days into the relationship whilst pregnant, threaten to kill himself if you don't abort, then drink in the pub, practically laughing at you whilst you miscarry. He will then force you to keep quiet about the pregnancy for 7 more months. He is tapped in the head.